Yes, Sammy Gyamfi in the board in the year. A very dangerous precedent in almost setting. It will be the greatest scam of all time in this country. Our GoldBoard way is the biggest scam of all time. So I say chrono na mobile man for chrono and a board in the mobile man for. Now what do you see authoritarian law? Eba. And then Sammy Gyamfi men can't say so no be who do go to grab a necklace. He permission from one Sammy Gyamfi.
In this obi just say on pay GoldBoard. Na GoldBoard no obi be wie sika. Metesen KwasiA-Kevin bika SKE Ibrahim Mahama company. Ibrahim Mahama, he does not buy gold. Why do you sit on TV or radio say Ibrahim Mahama beji gold ni nyachire we Jimmy. Echire sebi o kwateboto. Echire onim nyansa. Echire ebia ya bodua. Ebia o sebre ya sesa no into unim nyansa unhu de ekọ. Ibrahim Mahama's company mines gold. How does it connect to Ibrahim Mahama? Echire ya kwasea. Echire nipa na omuti onu hu omo so mo ye moa. Echire wankasa so ye janka. Ebia o maame ama na ne die no ne wo ntina obekasa asem no. Because why gini ye adwuma? There's no way a mining company is connected to GoldBoard. How?
Sammy Gyamfi so waje 400 million a year Ghana cedi. And they go to gold every month amaye. Me so obeko jail because obeboka.
Kevin Taylor responded to Okatakyie Afrifa concerning GoldBoard Sammy Gyamfi. Edano, a high global trends, meeting a cyber, and then the first time now him for the morning, and click subscribe to Msembeya. May I put the video be now on Sakana quick. And then 4 days in a parliament, a passe a GoldBoard, it is a kuku border, a Ghana ha, kukua, a Ghana ha, yediko a outside the country, and I say international market, no, a kuku board, a wahun quine say, utimi ediko international market. And then a president Mahama who say, no, Ghana ha you go da. Just a month for a tongue it didn't free Mfaswa Ghana enyano kituwa bi enti odi GoldBoard ebeba sembeya ubia too good Ghana ebiano so ube tongue good GoldBoard ene wase too good no na odiko international market neno na Okatakyie Afrifa edi nsemi ebetu dwa say that GoldBoard na omodi aba no se on ba bi wia Ghana fo omba bi wia Ghana fo enunti na omode Sammy Gyamfi akotoa no se utie nsema Okatakyie Afrifa de to wia na utimu se ya obi ewu no mu ya na ewu no mu no se Sammy Gyamfi small boy and at an age ne ya mane appointment say no Okatakyie Afrifa ne ya na Kevin Taylor ade nchiremu aba dwuma GoldBoard eba bidi Kevin Taylor achirimu into details abusuya yenkuti nsema Okatakyie Afrifa edutujwa yewia ne yatie nsema Kevin Taylor edutujwa bomodin na leave comment na fi subscribe to YouTube channel sembe ya upload video bia when the first person on Sabeka.
Yes, Sammy Gyamfi in the board in the year. A very dangerous precedent in almost setting. And say it will be the greatest scam of all time in this country. Sammy Gyamfi in the board no. So almost one pass gold a year bill no. He is the president in the Sabashasi. Now question me busa se Kofi. A year then Sammy Gyamfi. Our your communications in need. Just ye nya to be na first thing is what dimri ka kwashe baby ocean. Na omani abre say GoldBoard no ye be set it. GoldBoard ye be set it. E wa bra o moti o mo promise e levy. 3 months ni e. O mo nya repealing. Our brother Mama campaign or promises say LI 2646 the Akufa 2462 the Akufa the demand for focus go to Galamsey or promises man for so be repealing or buy on one pay 170 it's Mumusa said Dientia Yababechero Mrs. GoldBoard way is the biggest scam of all time and I know million angel for Omkoka say yes GoldBoard no oh the good Abeko Jela yes o man for so man so apologize our brother you read the free them section 69 of the GoldBoard bill, which will be passed into act when the president accent a year. Sammy Gyamfi was so the good, would it be too genchima? No, Sammy Gyamfi in the board, no, Enya approvia. Sir, you be jail for 10 years. Now, angel Fogo can be a yesterday or my retracting. What is there to retract? When it's clear in the law, it's within the law. A law is within a Ave angel for retracting yani. Mo dia mo nko so retracting. Ya dia ye no haye. Na da me do make so retracting. For me ko jail. Sammy Gyamfi fam ko meranim. If some say chrono na mo bebo manfo no. Chrono. And a board ni bebo manfo no. Na mo dia sisi authoritarian law eba. And then Sammy Gyamfi se men kan kire say wo no be wo do go do kra be necklace. Wo hia permission from one Sammy Gyamfi. We will read the law. Or see nobody can use a year gold to do necklace without a permission. What yare mun ko read law na moto na mo keka nsem. Wo gold da wa wo de kwa akoye necklace. Sammy Gyamfi say wo hia permission free wo no. Ya ko read law if I am lying. No. Obi, Sammy Gyamfi in the board, GoldBoard. Almost men can't say. So with the case you crab say be a tribunal. Now military mindset, no cool mindset. Instead of saying court, almost set GoldBoard tribunal. No court. Instead say be a court. Almost set a special tribunal. A tribunal never better as our cases in the so. Now man kasa set to a mobile court, and they will become their own judges in their own court. Nanim was this oko court na oko tribunal no na tribunal ni make decision a obetimi a appeal na mu appeal a on point of law nko na betimi appeal no point of fact ye be chire mo matter ase Sammy Gyamfi obi ye busa Sammy Gyamfi say per the mra no de aba GoldBoard bill no I no ma pass e ba be act no or say a small scale mining gold no ba beto enya sa nya do work no if it's a Newmont Anglo Gold precious mining ni ade omo nton wo mo nyoma ma Sammy Gyamfi dek utie me omo nton ma Sammy Gyamfi ana Sammy Gyamfi so beto small scale for na ye busi ho question say kuro wo emu small scale miners in yedo do say me no me nyina nim see etimi issue license ma obi say small scale mining but in effect anya small scale mining ja mi amafa de amafa show no nya ye show ade top ma ye fa nipa na ye mi betimi tofom so amafa Munyai Kobi small scale mining no kroma do say out of the several hundreds of a year license a year issue ma small scale omumu do say na year omu follow the compliance in dia momo no me no me anu nyina nim say issue license small scale in actual fact a year galamsey omu ye galamsey etiaban ya waba so obe fight galamsey na afi was set GoldBoard na GoldBoard ne kwa akoto to gold aba bra me no me anu nyina nim 3 tons of gold per week, 12 tons per year month, and you're feasible. Segalamse and Kosua. Sammy Gyamfi was 400 million a year Ghana city, and they could to gold every month. Miss Wabeko jail because of a boka, and you ever heard the India. Kovi Sammy Gyamfi say, Omako pass gold bail. I didn't know more pre or yet day. Chrono Baya. Afe ye. Ade omo ye ne say precious mining ton ma ye Anglo Gold in ton ma ye ene ayi e kan say ayi wo mo maka ne ton ma ye de Newmont ton ma ye and ye be shemra ntre ne kutupa indirectly so mo nko no mo nko tu galamsey no na mo ye de be shemra nim say ye fande wo mo eti ye nko ne nko hwemra no fa me ko section 25 of the law section 25 of the law na ye nhwe de o matwero ho ye nhwe ye wi section 25 no zumi akwa wekura so na adwene ya na ye awrade na Sammy Gyamfi say the GoldBoard no it will earmark a funding Daniel ya wo de to so a fa to so na enlarge no why wadarma I say the board of directors shall each year earmark funds for the GoldBoard to provide support for small scale miners. But they got just small scale miners be any crew we move. Kakra bi pe and a compliance with the law. Or mama kwaje a small scale a license in galamsey no mutu. Galamsey. So okaso be earmark funding at the small scale miners. Not just what the a year funding nebema NDC party a parachicks. And I mean no ka say NDC fon kwa ne gungure mo mutu galamsey and according to Erastus Ayasare Donko Western North Regional Minister etimi kokko stop it soldier for mo stop it galamsey yes so mo nsore ho so NDC for atiachisi so Sammy Gyamfi kotro hye mu say the board of directors each year will earmark funds to GoldBoard to provide support for small scale miners. The earmark funds shall be used to provide concessional funds and umbrofuna say concessional funds usually to galamsey grants and guarantees to a licensed small scale miners. Small scale miners do say no krom ha. Omo follow the rules. Omo follow the procedures. Omo follow the compliance. It way the all can you say ye be ye market ye discover for her. Ye dey come NDC for mo ye galamsey. If say Sammy Gyamfi say every week omo better 3 tons of gold and ye possible. Say galamsey for na ntoaso and ye possible. Now Newmont ko mutu how many tons a week? It is a fight galamsey. In one breath, Sammy Gyamfi in the board we, or money your chest, or money your man can say on best fight galamsey. And then Tina Jomama promises say, Oba, Oba repealing LI 2462. And Makwama enter into a year the forest. After the onre, Oba and Ajumana Sem, as we shall amend it. So what did John Mahamadi at your own peril? John Mama knew Bia or cancer majidi indecisiveness. No, na you gold no, we are compare all your dear brain. Chenio. It is Sammy Gyamfi say, or budget small scale miners, in effect, a galamsey, nor the aquacoton, or beton way. If the traceability report will show that this gold were acquired through a illegal means, and they won't buy. World Market, a London Bullion Market Association, Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, World Gold Council, and a Responsible Jewelry Council, they will not buy. It will say Sammy Gyamfi, or cotton gold no way, but Oboa, or more good. No more the private jet as sa. One baby Gina Tarmac and so. And yes, sir. And what to wash your no accountability. Then I make a chill. Go be Uncle share a year section 26. Nobody can engage in a year trading of gold. Ironically, I thought it was just trading of gold. But even so, gold now person would molding into jewelry. Sammy Gyamfi say you need permission from them. What kind of authoritarian law is this? Are we mad or something? And we are allowing this thing to say Afe zoom in. Section 26.1. You have 26.3. You go ready Sammy Gyamfi matro. I don't
educate them.
And you try and you hear we. Say Sammy Gyamfi say, and they will good. Now person umodinwa ekosoro near radio. Whether selling, assaying, exportation, I don't know.
Look at that.
Now, requirement for license. A person shall not engage in a business or related activity engage in a business or related activity in the gold trading and marketing industry in this country unless the person has been granted license in the gold by the gold board. Now, Yanko 2, or say for the purposes of subsection 1, a business or related activity in the gold trading and the market industry includes 1, aggregation, buying, selling, assaying, exportation, importation, refining, processing, shipment. After Yanko have a dangerous pa. Kofi Yanko be dangerous. Ave muntia Sammy Gyamfi in the GoldBoard no. Oko section 26 clause 3. Or say a person shall not engage in 1, the fabrication of the casting, the mints, and jewelry without GoldBoard. It won't mean fabricated jewelry and fan to come abra GoldBoard and must have permission. Are we mad? Is this law? Which authoritarian law is this? Sammy Gyamfi say or no mal permission. Obi antimi fa ni gold. Say Jesuit way. Na me pe gold atumi kom. Na me pese me ko hunu Jesuit a. Or say we cannot do a without a permission unless that person has been granted a license by the gold board. Sammy Gyamfi o say me kan kire mo. Say some person mo di gold ye che to mu kom a. Just how beje license you no Sammy Gyamfi in the board o. And what wo ma we be mra. We be mra. Hey, Ghana for more. Fire. Na JJ Rollins kwa no cool leader. Obey sa mrafun sei. Mrafun sei. JJ Rollins be mrafun sei. Na go fian kongo ya de. Se wo submit onioma e koma board no. Na se board na an grant license. Wo mo si any an grant license yes set up GoldBoard tribunal. Eti bra GoldBoard tribunal. Na oba GoldBoard tribunal na wo mbo so man na set wo tribunal. So it breaches even the principle of normal Judas and Cassas. To be a judge in your own court and 2 principles of a law, justice, and say, your friend be adi arterim patem. See a medical wonka and Sunday ye buating. Say no na Chief Justice, yes, a Montemin can send more buating. And another principle is no more Judas in Cassas. It means you cannot be a judge in your own court. And there's Sammy Gyamfi and Marano, a set GoldBoard tribunal. Now GoldBoard tribunal, what the qua near do ask mama. Afe we are sa anya oda fa ko appeal ne nkonko read 62:2 ne radio
Teach them.
Obi say uko law court na the case kotoa ye the case ni wie na o hwe say oh ebia there were some facts be na say high court to here but high court anhwe eti me ko appeal na uko appeal you can raise a point of fact not law and ye what cases ya ebia na mmara bi wo ho a say court ne hwe but wanhwe eti court na bua ntenchia o de ko appeal you raise point of law.
So more fire.
Afe Sammy Gyamfi ne manfo ne GoldBoard no and am so mo cool mindset nti Sammy Gyamfi say bia me de me license application by and a man grant me na me dia court tribunal no na tribunal na ma judgment say ya hwe bi yam fama Esa court, you can only raise a issue on point of law and not point of fact. So even if the board, the tribunal, and share a fact and they buy and say, oh, namu busa a year may date of birth, may they buy. Namu busa a year may business registration certificate, may they buy. Namu busa a year may bank statement, may they buy. So corner tribunal and say, still loud way in ba na yam fama wa. Also ko appeal na you cannot go to appeal on telling the court say all the requirements that they asked for I met the requirement. No, you must go and tell the court say emrebi ana anko ye na nya fact no wo mu no e dia no mo de hide into omo pese obia that means say MPP for the court that's one grant omo near the court tribunal na tribunal ni butia MPP nia okọ anya afa na okọ raise fact okọ akọ chire mu na mo kan law ye nko 62 near area and atofo you can say minority leader much war where am I afenyo or say appeal against decision of the tribunal. A party who is dissatisfied with the decision of the tribunal on a matter may appeal to the court of appeal. May appeal to the court of appeal. Now read the section 62:2. Or say an appeal under subsection 1 shall be on point of law only. Sammy Gyamfi no border madwene yamoya. I'm telling you. The dictator Kwabek from KwasiA-Kevin. Or say an appeal under subsection 1 shall be on point of law only. And filed within 30 days of decision of the tribunal. We dictate a bien or better idea. Now, what should be beer? John Mahama ne a yes Sahel region for no you working on one. Oh, dear, grow. Russia frontier. Russia phone. And the Yana no maybe born Remaguma so send a campaign message can every he. Campaign scan. If I hear buy. It no buy ye one more a year appointment. Ambassadors one more appointment. And so appointed Bevlola to one is Sahel for a deal. It will be say Bevlola to Sahel for a deal. But when Russia for a deal. More fire. Sammy Gyamfi. Na Sammy Gyamfi say wo ba beto gold dia. Yan gongo ya Sammy Gyamfi. Eno ku je trouble akwa. De yensuo ni ye ya no mo de kire manfo 2016. Kwa Sammy Gyamfi picture kire mo. Fabra. Asha shoe. Asha African wear. Akwa gina nsuo ho. Eye press conference. Erika je ni Sammy Gyamfi. Ene me busa mo. Mo GoldBoard na activity no. Eti yensuo ni dia na be ye no. Mo ni conscience. You people don't have conscience. You lack conscience. Me ko ngura mo me ko to se me nuanu bebre ya galam se. Me ba no mo be ko ye bo bi dum din. Me ko na committee me age concession. Sammy Gyamfi wo boa we acting. Won believe say yan show na say ne ha ne da e ha na ko metra say GoldBoard be to gold e wa bro nim say galamsey gold ko no beto no mo to galamsey gold no mo de be fa Burkina no mo de akwan Sammy Gyamfi trikuduom ai e ko no de nko wo check jomama pa ha ni ade na no wo kire say jomama ntimi nso be e galamsey a we useless government nyama na meka anko say na ka masa Kwasi Govi General Galamsey fight no kosi hwe omo ba so mbe shimu kena omo be hwia yan so and they will use this to control the gold space omo man MPP before kwan omo nya license it no matwara shim no say wo balance ya ma license na we the court of appeal no wontimi mfa ayi bi anko MPP before mummie Ghana for mummie mani so
we ne nsema Okatakyie Afrifa editujwa se wuti nsema na wotumi say jealous no is too much abusia GoldBoard na bana in the benefit of the country. I was saying good things, Kevin Taylor.
GoldBoard has come to stay, and it's going to change the face of how we basically, the government makes revenue out of our gold. For years and years, you lose a lot of gold and money from gold. What is the government doing to stop it? And because there are a lot of greedy people in our system and foreigners taking advantage of the system, a lot of pressure is on our forest, on our land. What is happening? What is causing that? And Nona John Mahamani and these 14 who said they need to do what? They need to set up a gold board. And I'll take you through the reasons why GoldBoard is solid. It has come to stay. And every legitimate small-scale miner in Ghana supports it. Because, you see, and sometimes, there are decisions that you have to take. You just don't take them. You take them for now and for the future. Now, Shadie, Mate, so much about GoldBoard. GoldBoard, I said, what is GoldBoard? And the young quartier say Sammy Gyamfi a small boy, and he not go to PMMC. Inti nipa bia sebi omu Sammy Gyamfi age. Sammy Gyamfi has our position they don't understand how Sammy Gyamfi got there. But I don't know if you say Sammy Gyamfi why medicine was school for 8 years. Sammy Gyamfi go school or try exams no pass here. Sammy Gyamfi go school no or make sure so be into the level of intelligence that Sammy Gyamfi trimuno. So when the age because I didn't small boy in a position where no modern bo any idea we see and I junior juma enter we do baby one. So it is not about the person occupying the GoldBoard office or the PMMC office. That is what some people do understand. Into a sheer pain, a jealousy, the fact to say we are your mate, then so we nyansa dodo. Ye the enim sa nyansa ni bi. And until people have an issue, I didn't have Sammy Gyamfi, it is all jealousy. Small boy, so be otko school usua de. Be school bia okobia wanya medicine wo ho wan tena ho 7 years dabi. En repi mba otena ho boy djuma esua de e man penifo hu say we de na adwene mu do. Obetumi aya de we. That is how it is. Now let's take our time and speak on GoldBoard. Na Ghana for ntia se na menjudwam. Now, before I talk about GoldBoard, NDC abai John Muhammad Yaba yebeti. Me sure say ochina God willing BBC Emma omodwumadie no sebio abeye official. Sammy Gyamfi na ebeda no. Now, ye frɛ bibi PMMC. Na PMMC no eno na Sammy Gyamfi da no sisi a ye frɛ no eye ba me fan to so na hwɛ. PMMC, Precious Minerals Marketing Company. Obi bebusa say PMMC no sa wo ho ache. PMMC de ejuma mo ya ne saying you need to understand ejuma PMMC where they started and how they got here. Because I want to take PMMC as from the beginning and where they are today. You might jump into conclusion because why you would think say what you see on the face is basically what makes what you are seeing. Do you know say PMMC na muhunu sano? The first time it was put together, it was even a corporation before it changed all the way to become a company. Their sole responsibility, time you be a PMMC, a diamond, they were supposed to buy precious metal, diamond. You know that. I'm not going to I go through different regimes, and I be do a friend PMMC. Now, let's take our time and read this. Okay? Now, let's read it together. Nope. Let's read this together. Or see. Precious Minerals Marketing Company, PMMC Limited, was established in 1963 as Ghana Diamond Marketing Board, charged with the sole responsibility of the purchase and marketing of Ghana's diamond. Into 1963, near TPMMC. Also diamond. It was their sole responsibility. Into Juma PMMC and then and then started some you. Their job in the first place now it was for them to do what? Was for them to solely purchase and market Ghana's diamond. Omonto, na omontong. That was their job. PMMC, that's how it started. It's near friend of Ghana Diamond Marketing Board. Now, so uko wenima say by legislative instrument LI 401, the company was incorporated as a state-owned enterprise, SOE. What happened in the that company, that company actually came out of a corporation to become a company into a state-owned enterprise. Now, with the promulgation of the Diamond Decree NRCD 32 in 1972, LI 916 was enacted to change the company's name to Diamond Marketing Corporation. In 1989, PNDC Law 219 was enacted to yet again change the company's name to Precious Minerals Marketing Corporation with the following functions. Into PNDC law, the changing it free. The previous name, which was Diamond Marketing Corporation, to PMMC, Yehuno Endeno. Iti Sir Oshe baby started free in 1963. Omo given now was to buy gold and sell, buy diamond and sell diamond. Omo ba omo nimno legislative instrument HNG omo din. Omo sa bebe drew a PNDC era and omo din ebebe PMMC. Now omo din di be PMMC no, their functions changed. Now what are their functions? Function and say to grade, assay, value and process precious minerals. Into at this point, it is not just diamond, it is precious minerals, meaning diamond, gold, manganese, any precious mineral, you're mining the commercial quantities, they had some functions, they had a role to play. Into ocean functions now, you see they were supposed to grade into gold, that's all percent ton, and now all the kwamania also grade gold, they have to assay it, they have to make sure that the purity is international standard. Until for gold, Fibia and Freeha, and Franco Abontin Cotton in the name of Ghana. So they assay the gold, they check the value, and also they process precious minerals. So their functions opened up. It wasn't just assaying, they had a lot of functions. Into PMMC now Hunisano, as time went on, as their name was changing, and then ending up at PMMC, their functions also became plenty. This is Journalism 101. Bebesa Ghana for tiasie sene beya obi hu GoldBoard no obi hu sa kwasie bi tiwa ka say GoldBoard there kasa omajimi. This is where the education is. Now we show some of their functions now to buy and sell precious minerals. So there come minerals a good year what Ghana see, so into they had the functions they were supposed to buy and also they have the right to sell. Some of the functions here to perform any functions conferred upon it by the Diamond Decree 1972 NRCD 32. So the Diamond Decree, and also MRA, they have to work within it. Now, to appoint licensed buying agents for the purchase of precious minerals produced by small-scale miners. Into almost function being say, or say issue license to small-scale miners. Those small-scale miners who are doing what? To purchase precious minerals. So they were issuing license to small-scale miners. Into almost issue legitimate license, then they can purchase the raw materials or the minerals from them. These are some of their functions. In the PMMC now, it is not just a saying, no. It is not just checking the value, no. It goes deeper. Their job is more detailed. Into KwasiA-Kevin Betenaga say PMMC, and they are say good. They don't read, they don't understand, they don't take their time to research. They think say, "Omo followers no mo yamwano, Ghana for yamwano." That is why we are killing the jandam for people to understand. Into PMMC for the Jumano. Now, when you go down, it says to promote the development of the precious minerals and jewelry industry in the country. Into Omo Juma business say a year good day, Omo ye good year, editor to Yansania de no, Omo befa a PMMC so no Omo making sure say Juma de Jinan and Naso. Na sebio amano ne kura party and kase Ghana oba ye wo sikako ko papa ye tumi ediye nyoma en kawane ade. It is also part of their functions. Now, when you go down, they say to do all such things as are incidental or conducive to the attainment of its objectives and functions. So, basically, PMMC for Ejumano. Now, there's something happening, and it's not NDC for what will say no. They need to have a GoldBoard. Now, some person who GoldBoard nasia, you need to take your time and ask yourself, say, then Ghana yeti bibia your friend Cocoa Board. Imbra Tama Ghana cocoa ye started tea cocoa ye ton de kwa abrochire ye hu say e was say oman no etumi take control of your cocoa no ye hu say Ivory Coast 40 cocoa but na Ghana ban epe ekwan bi so a cocoa ekuafo nyina ba be hye eye de eye chinie ba akwa ase na edwumadi omudi nyina no omotumi ato cocoa na free omo ho sene be ya oman Ghana betumi akwa ama no ne akoton cocoa no ebo a ye ne epe enti along the way no cocoa board hu se ono ankasa entumi ntine hu nsi dwom enkoton free ekuani ba akubia ho enti de cocoa board ye nse obie eye PBC Produce Buying Company now sa enkofo no na cocoa board ma omutumi se sesia no mo na mondane cocoa krachi a montoto cocoa ni mfiri ekuafo no ho mo wi a monfa mbrae ne yemba ano ne yemfa nkwa ama no ne nkwaje broni sika. So basically the reason why Ghana banker say yenti cocoa board ne say omo betumi a monitor a protect a natural resource a cocoa inti na a protection of our natural resource send ye be ya cocoa kuafo entumi fa ye cocoa ne nko ekrofo froso nkoton inti na cocoa board no sebio tumi ana won say obetumi eto cocoa no eboa ebema den ekuafo mo Ghana no enwa henha omo enti na cocoa board na omo supply fertilizer omo boa ekuafo ma omo dwumadie no esipi sene be ya omo so benya den cocoa aduaba no dodo na sebio omo ma eye ekuafo no so etono atono den atono bopa so eno na etumi sustain Ghana cocoa abedru nne efise sanka Ghana ban eni penifom di enim no sanka oma anya saa anka yebenya nkofo bomo fi Ivory Coast omo wura Ghana abetam ye cocoa de guka mu no omo de ko but because ye shemra se e was a Ghana ban and the to cocoa bi e wo Ghana no sa wo de cocoa free Ghana eko kuro bi so abra wan fa kwan paso ana cocoa board ama wo ho e ekwan no say ya wato mra eno na protect ye cocoa and remember cocoa am I about $700 million every year. Do you know how much gold gives us? Gold gives us over 11 billion. And why don't you want to have a gold board? If cocoa now, when your cocoa board, all these years, you've been able to basically protect your cocoa now till this point. Argentina as a country, you don't want to do gold board. In time, so because said, our problem with gold border, and your gold board no problem, because Sammy Gyamfi, intelligent young man, at some age now, I'm going to mention the end to Sammy Gyamfi level now. Sammy Gyamfi that opportunity, no, they are just paying a yaw. Now, my man gold board, no, and your small scale miners be Ghana or Moshami, and they're like Kevin be jum, yatia see, but Ghana, Kevin Magana for what Diana see. Now, Shadie, let's go straight and look at the background. Now, so we share idea to screen issue ya. Finally, in the year 2000, it was converted by Act 461, Statutory Corporation Conversion, to Companies Act to a limited liability company to operate under the Ghana Companies Code, Act 179 of 1963, as Precious Minerals Marketing Company Limited with the same functions under the PNDC Law 219. The following have been functions of the company until 2016 when most of the functions changed as a result of appointment of PMMC as the government assayer. Inti time a buying a Danny PMMC, a limited liability company, no? What happened and they say, and ya assaying Guana no mo ye. Inti ni pebi among kind, omo Jimmy Kakranju and say, ye cast a PMMC a saying. But really, functions natural, they are not just assaying, they are doing a lot of things, value. They are also making sure, say, gold, you know, how it is being transported and giving license. So, now let's enter into what we call gold board. The gold board, Abba. I'm sure the reason. Now, when you look at this, you see the background of gold board. And could enter John Mahamani NDC4 Abba way as Sammy Gyamfi di PMMC nim the gold board no Eba. Now, this is the background. Ghana is currently the lead exporter of gold in Africa. However, the country is not getting optimum benefit from the value chain of its gold resources. In the year 2024, the total value of gold exported from Ghana was approximately $11.5 billion, 2024. with the small-scale mining sector contributing 4.6 billion, constituting 40%, and the large-scale sector contributing about 6.9 billion, constituting 60%. Now, just 2024, South cocoa and gold, Ghana export free Ghana. In total, na $11.55 billion. Now, only the interesting thing about gold na free Ghana kwa abrochero. Small scale miners, they were able to produce 40% of that 11.5 billion. In fact, gold a free small scale miner, legitimate small scale miners were buying now $4.6 billion. So the small scale market, small scale miners, market, and it's not a small market. How do you protect them? How do you protect the small scale miner? Because we are in a country where we have Chinese, India, any by Indians are adding and muscle out our local small scale miners. But when you look at it, mining gold commercially, it is say Gold Fields, Anglo Gold Ashanti, they contributed only 6.9 billion. That's about 60%. Small scale miners contributed about 4.6 billion, 40% approximately. So you don't joke. You need to protect that gold. Technically, the amount of money that gold is bringing, no, it is way, way bigger than the revenue cocoa is bringing. But we have a cocoa board. So why don't we have a gold board? Guys, don't be distracted by incophobia on our page in the so. I'm more distracted. Don't be disturbed by that. No creno, the facts. And so don't be distracted. Just watch what is going on. Until why don't you need a gold board? Because the only gold board to cocoa no amount just about $700 to $800 million. This gold is giving you 11.5 billion. Until for Sammy Gyamfi and the NDC to come out and say, we need a gold board. It is very, very important. Now, I'm make sure the reason why you hear gold board, the reason why the decision by the NDC government, led by John Mahama, Sammy Gyamfi, that power to make sure say you protect gold, to get enough revenue, now here, you see this. Now, there's something interesting you need to know here. Gold royalties and taxes have largely been the only source of revenue for the country. The state currently benefits very little from the trading of gold and even struggles to keep track of forex inflows from the export of gold. Gold from the small-scale mining sector is currently exported by holders of export license issued by the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources on the recommendation of the Minerals Commission. These exporters, who are about 61 in total, are enjoined by law to repatriate 80% of their trade forex within 30 days of the date of export. Yet only a few of these licensees comply with this legal requirement. Currently in Ghana, there were 61 gold exporters. Nipa are buying amo mo kwan say omo nyeden omo export gold in free Ghana and kwamanone. Currently in Ghana, omo just 61. Now the interesting thing is, sa 61 busa say Ghana for saying the womb. They have the right to take the gold out of Ghana legitimately. 61. And the most interesting thing is, some of the gold in free Ghana eko abrochira eko tonwa. Omuton gold ni we no munya monfaswa. Enfaso mbenya no e wo so mutimu 80%. Na 20% na beka no omude ba Ghana as their forex as dollars. See this. See. So omu ko ton gold ni abontene a. What will happen and they say so omu fa gold ni free ha. No de ko abrochire koton na so munya 1000 Ghana. Also omuti 800 Ghana. Na 20 Ghana no omude breye as dollars. Now the funny thing is, sa $20 ne ko omude breye no. They have 30 days to bring that $20. But you know, when it comes to gold transaction, it is between a day, 2 or 3. Near transacting gold away. So why do we need people to keep our revenue, which is $20 kekeno, for another 30 days? Because Sasikano and Kaya buying a ton gold directly, that money 100% comes to government, comes to Ghana. But Yaman call for Alpha gold in the co. Oma ko ton gold no. And Oma sati omo 80% interest. 20% na Ghana there no, they need 30 days before they bring the 20%. Meaning, say on mining here sikabi, ye here dollar bia ye dwumadie bia, I will see a train 30 days to get that $20. And do you know how maybe it's going to depreciate within that 30 days 100% or 20%? The appreciation of the dollar, it's not that crazy. Into the probability of the dollar depreciating, no, so $20 no, embedru hano, na adani ebia $1. Is that what we want as a nation? Now, make a document and make a will say, when it comes to a licensing, people who have the right to export gold now, the minister, the sector minister, the mines and energy minister, no mines, minister for lands and natural resources, no, on the license, no, but license, no, the minerals commission and a recommended into minister the office. Now minerals commission for naka say, minister, me KwasiA-Kevin Taylor's company, my license, ya checks na no more export gold. In this obi free India ba, na our the party be our minerals commissioner. All that the minerals commissioner has to do is to do what? Tell the minister that these people have been verified, give them license. Now, the most dangerous part of the whole thing, and I say gold in Ghana. What shows is said they are going to use the same legitimate means to take the gold out because Obetumi bypass a PMMC Minerals Commission and smuggle the gold out because there is nothing stopping that person from smuggling the gold. Into one, GoldBoard no ebe eliminate a Minerals Commission recommending foreigners and other people to do what? To be given license to export gold out of country. Sir GoldBoard no cut this down. Nobody will have the chance to go to Minerals Commission and say, catch that down for minister and say, oh, my license. All that process will be cut out. It will be only GoldBoard. The same way a cocoa board, what the sole right to make sure, say, cocoa beer and free Ghana. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you can see clearly, say, the idea of the GoldBoard, you know, it is to cut out the people making it difficult for you and I to get the decent revenue. Also, in your free gold. Remember, 2024 alone, gold Emma Ghana $11.55 billion. Small scale miners legitimately almost the 4.6 billion Emma Ghana. Small scale miners. And a commercial scale for no Anglo Gold Ashanti go for no almost the 60% buy. So there is a good market for the small scale miners. Now, how are we going to protect them? How are we going to protect our gold? That is why the GoldBoard comes in. Now, there's something interesting. Say, Oba Ghana, there are multiple state agencies are omuma license. Omuma in for the chance to go and buy gold. The reason why small scale miners are not traditional miners in Ghana and our gold buyers are struggling, and they say, Bank of Ghana have the right to use PMMC to buy gold. So Bank of Ghana is in the market. MEF, Minerals Investment, they also have the right to give people money to go into the market to buy gold. Now, PMMC also can go into the market to buy gold. So all these big muscle guys are in the market. Tell me, Ghana near or your gold dealer or Toto Gold, can he fight these three? Basically, the government is using, or the agencies are muscling out the local people who can basically sell the gold to Ghana government. Inti PMMC, Ekwa Bontinia, na edise ewa hono, na ode den sika ama foreigners, or the ama India for, or the ama Dubai for, or the ama Pakistan for. Now Pakistan for determining the price of gold in the market because they are the only people who can buy the gold. Bank of Ghana smart PMMC or the scanner ma India ni and I made for so ama another person sika and almost what system into at this point where we are determining the price of gold. Into at the end of the day, ama hijack prices no. The people down there here say gold in sika no benya direct a sika no boka. Not these foreign investors no. They take the money out of the country. So you need a way to stop this kind of this kind of flow of money. Ghana does not get much from it. Remember, small scale miners make about 40% of the money we made last year. Inti, how are you going to stop this? Now, Mameka Bibincho, unim sa Ghana gold no. Ghana as a country, your gold ne no. We cannot sell to the whole world. And you baby the Tibetan gold. Majority of you people don't know that. The reason is that precious minerals, and as a gold especially, in and that form. For you to sell gold on the international market, you need to trace, you need to be able to prove where the gold was dug and who were involved in digging the gold. Because the international standards naturally say you cannot use child labor to dig gold or boase. Akwarabi and dig gold near Beton or world market. So Abrofono, they have set up bridges and steps that you will not be able to skip that. Because they don't want to encourage child labor. They don't also want to encourage those kind of conflicts in mining areas. So what they do is say they want to go that a free legitimate source in Tokwani blood in akwarabi ne yamfa na nkwasha amire manetu. Inti sa oba ankasa na sa o check here. Ghana, you to turn your gold about 3 countries. I think Turkey, Dubai, and one other country. These are the only 3 countries, as I speak to you. I think, is it Portugal, Dubai, and Turkey? Mr. S, check it for me. UAE, India, and Turkey. 3 countries. Ghana go there, the only place you bet to my tongue amomo UAE, India, and Turkey. Why? Ghana as a country has started too good. Not so many countries in too good. But why can't we go onto the international market and sell our gold to the UK, to the US, to France, to all these countries that are yearning for gold? Why can't we do it? Because Ghana does not have the LBMA license. And the LBMA license is the London Bullion Marketing License or Association license. You need to have that. How do you get that? You need a government to prove to the international world that the gold that is mined in my country, that gold is legitimate. It is not blood gold. It is gold that we have sanctioned. How can the government do that? You need to have one route. You need to have a sole control over the natural resource, how it leaves your country, and how you can trace it, tracing it. Indeed. The traceability, if you're not able to trace the gold, you cannot get an LBMA. And that LBMA, and yen to mean ton gold in my UK, yen to mean ton gold in my US, yen to mean ton gold, baby, yen to mean ton gold, Dubai, India, and a Turkey. Now, imagine, say, Dubai and India for your imagine, so omuntu you gold be my, gold in the coin. Imagine, you better sorry, pa, not Dubai, any Turkey catch there, say, ometo gold in $1 an ounce. Because yen baby at the back and it's about Miamade a gold for oil no. Because they did not have an option, they also wanted to steal. Now, this gold board, the airline say it is going to streamline how our gold basically is mined. It is going to give some legitimacy to it. You will be able to trace the gold. Through gold board, Ghana will get an LBMA that we can now start to ship our gold around the world. Because right now, you cannot trace Ghana's gold where it's coming from. There are so many people who are doing what? Who are smuggling gold out of the country because we cannot check it. All because we have too many agencies in Ghana who are doing the same thing but don't know what to do. MEF is giving money. PMMC has been giving money by Bank of Ghana. PMMC itself has money. So who is checking who? It is like we are all competing in the same market, and then who suffers? The small-scale miner now, Ghana. No? That is where the problem is. So now, the gold board, what is it going to do? The gold board is going to eliminate that kind of fraud, whereby we cannot trace our gold. The gold board is going to streamline. Into gold board, that say, gold Ghana, they have to be the only office that can sanction any gold that is mined, exported, and any gold that leaves this country. Their core responsibility is to now make sure gold na likifa your borders. India for, Pakistan for, any of can leak, because somebody can carry so much gold in just a backpack and cross the Togo border. Do you know that? But when there are measures, there's only one agency that has the sole power to stop it from where it was mined. Nobody can take gold out of your borders. So their job leakages na Emma small scale miners ebre Emma the system no yen to impo the value of our gold, and we cannot get enough no. The gold board that looks the same as cocoa board no is going to stop it. And until then there you to meet na say achi onkofo bi wo elibo omo di cocoa APA achi omo and until we know say nobody has the right to take our cocoa out. And that is how the gold board, that is the job it is going to do. Now my show there. Now you see this. Sorry. Mami read yankai adebu ha. Now the gold board, objectives and functions of the gold board. Yanshe omo ejuma ankasa poti. Gold board neba no. Ejuma ankasa mami nchira wadi kudentia gold board ni here. Now to achieve this goal, the gold board shall regulate, oversee, monitor, and undertake the purchase, assay, refining, export, selling, other related activities concerning the gold resources of Ghana. More importantly, the gold board shall serve as a sole authority with the exclusive power to 1. Purchase and sell gold in Ghana through its licensed service providers, aggregators, and buyers. 2. Grade, assay, and value gold mined in, brought into, or exported from Ghana. 3. Export gold from Ghana and repatriate 100% of the trade forex in a timely manner. This will involve arrangement that accommodate export partnership with the private sector. Now, let's stop here. I'm in trouble there. When you look at the functions of the gold board, it clearly states it there, say, they will purchase, they will sell gold in Ghana through its licensed service providers. You can call them aggregators and now say buyers. So what the gold board is going to do is say, the gold board is going to be the only office that gives license. Minerals Commission is not going to give license. The minister's office is not going to give license. PMMCs, at the end of the day, basically the power of the gold board overshadows PMMC. So PMMC to me should be nullified. We don't need it. Bank of Ghana should not give anybody license. So the gold board will be the only office that gives license to legitimate companies to buy and sell gold to them. And see, what the gold board is going to do is say, Omunkwana license, say, wo, KwasiA-Kevin Taylor Company, mo na mutumi to gold. So that we will not have the influx of different companies in the system, whereby some of them are buying the gold and taking it out of our borders. Into the main function, and they say, they are going to purchase and sell gold through licensed aggregators or buyers. Into gold board, you know, what they will do, then they say, it is a PBC. On say cocoa board, I'm a PBC, 2 mino. Say 2 mino, I'm on the 2 to talk cocoa. Now PBC, I'm on crossing go to cocoa. PBC or cocoa cratch form near me, Juma. I'm on some more license, I'm to talk cocoa in the. And this is the same way gold board wants to run. So gold board, you know, and the Becca say, whoa. You are legitimate. You have the right, get a license and buy gold. Into Kevin Taylor and Co. They will go and sell their gold. Because those people are licensed, the only place they have to bring the gold is gold board. So now we are cutting out the chaff. We are getting the raw gold to our side. Now, at least when licensed companies are the ones buying the gold on the ground, they know that it is not blood gold. Because if you involve in those kind of things, your license will be taken from you. So strictness to, they will be adhering to the strict rules governing the buying of gold, and also the job the gold board amomono. They know, say, if you fall short, your license is going to be taken from you. Into gold board, the priority back no. Give license. Into that license now, Akwanta mining, yakwaha, we lands commission, minerals commission, no according license, na minister, ni na should be tra. And as we try, we will be able to monitor who can buy gold and who can sell gold in Ghana. Now, they also said, they will also grade, they will assay and value gold mined in, brought into, or exported from Ghana. Into gold board, Nejman say, gold be able to know Ghana no. I'm gonna check the purity of the gold. They will check it. It's their responsibility. There will be no office that checks the purity of gold. There will be the ones to make sure say gold be able to know Ghana. and now gold a year ton free Ghana and a year to aba Ghana no, there will be the sole office to check that. You know, when you create one window for a product like gold and a mineral like gold, you are able to check traceability. No, you know where it's coming from and where it's going. That is the only way I'll bet your LBMA license. Because then UK for better say, right now when we go to Ghana, we are going to GoldBoard. We know say GoldBoard is legitimate. We know say GoldBoard is working with licensed buyers. We know say GoldBoard, the people bringing the gold are not buying blood gold. Until now, no, the international market might be open for Ghana to sell most of its gold. Now, almost like can be. My men sound the same. People want to see. Over point 3 now, say export gold from Ghana and repatriate 100% of the trade forex in a timely manner. This will involve arrangement that accommodates export partnerships with the private sector. The American United say GoldBoard the oben say me catch them and the men say so be our license ya demand say on export gold or the gold call on 10,000 on 1,000 Ghana or betty 800 Ghana now or the 20 Ghana pay 200 Ghana pay abre. Now 200 Ghana no in Brana Dawes is say 30 days any expect so this as can be enti one first can amba within 30 days na dey be. Now GoldBoard bar what is going to happen is GoldBoard is going to go sell the gold. And GoldBoard in 1,000 Ghana, it comes straight to the Bank of Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, Ghana there. So GoldBoard is going to bring in more forex. Because of forex, they are going to bring in straight dollars into the accounts of Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana was established by the Constitution. Into a menewo dia sikebi abeto Bank of Ghana biano a menewo sika. Into GoldBoard, is basically going to repatriate 100% profit straight up to Ghana. We don't have a third party. We don't have a businessman going to UK to say, my cotton gold no Dubai. Na minya say, I feel I'm betting 20%. Go there, bet time no Ghana say $10,000. A bar $10,000 and a Bank of Ghana accounts him. And that is the only way that we can turn the country's destiny. Now, the most interesting thing about this, and then they say, it is basically going to cut down illegal mining. Now, because at this point, so you're illegal mining now, Ghana, nobody's going to buy the gold. Because the person or the company that has been licensed to go out there buy a GoldBoard to go buy the gold, they are not going to buy a illegal gold. That is why there's traceability. They are going to have equipment to monitor where the gold comes from. So it is going to, at the end of the day, people will be interested in doing more illegal mining. There will not be market for illegal mining. Gold. So at the end of the day, they will be forced to join the mainstream that is legitimate mining, a bit more protected and SARS. Into a woman who say, a man for Omoto Coco and SARS and Obube Jaito, if it's Auto Coco assassin, illegal mining, you cannot prove to the buyer that this gold wasn't dug illegally or it wasn't dug by a child. And I say people did not die to get you this gold. Now people are forced to fall within the line to make sure say they are bringing the right gold. Into what they are doing, and they say indirectly, illegal mining will slow down. It will slow down slowly. At a point, it will dismiss because it will disappear. Sibia cocoa tieno. Say at a point, na cocoa ekuafoni bi engine to say or see a joining a cocoa board, a cocoa board. But at a point, they did not have any option because the only place that you can get your cocoa sold, a cocoa board, and the price is good. They were forced to fall in line. They were forced to work with the government. That is why for a long time, we were able to protect our gold. Now, because we allowed the foreigners to come in and almost started the galamsey, ebese and sasano. So this is the first step, making sure that people will not be interested in illegal mining. Because if you cannot prove where the gold is coming from, we are not going to buy the gold. And if you are not buying the gold, it means the work you are doing, you are not getting income, that work will collapse. Now the borders will be tightened. You cannot walk out of Ghana with gold. No. Into the GoldBoard, it's very, very important for Ghana as a nation, getting all our money back and also protecting our environment and stopping illegal mining. Now you see this. Sorry. Now, consequently, upon the GoldBoard commencing business, say na omobabe yomujuma. Almost say a person or body shall not purchase gold in Ghana except Almost say obie ni ho individual obie ni wa obetumi aka say ototo gold wo Ghana. Almost say except the gold board or its subsidiary or branch or department or authorized officer. You see, it's a gold board in the bar. It is a cocoa board. It is a PBC. Say the cocoa cratch yaman and krata or jitum so tomato cocoa. Obie ni Ghana obetuma soraka kase to gold. No, it is only gold board. Uncofua gold board ama authorization ama krata akachom sabu to me to gold. See, inti obi to me sorry kase me to gold because we need to know where the gold is coming from. We need to know who is buying the gold if it's coming from a legitimate place. Into first of all, a body or nobody can get up and say me to gold. You need to make sure say nipa bi obeto gold or Ghana biano has been authorized by the gold board. Now, 2, a person or organization licensed by the gold board to aggregate or buy gold as service provider for and on its behalf. I was say so be able to me aden ato gold and I say we di gold wujuma. I was say gold board no am an license. Enti ebeti se wo shaha ututo gold. Una wo se wo hwe gold purity ni ade a. Obi betuma report me achew. If you say uni license no, it is only licensed aggregators by the gold board and no to me ato gold. To me aden I check gold. To me making sure say sa gold we here to free. So people cannot just set up anywhere in the corner because you see, a man for set up small buying no, and then a kofa galane buy no. Because everybody thinks they can go do some small scale mining, destroy some water, and sell the gold to somebody. Now, if you don't get the buyer, it means where you are going to dig, you will stop. And that is the where this ya buying we per se almost fast no limited galano and making sure say you're saying for so you gold in the so. Now, oko asiawa. Or say, a person engaged in small-scale mining sector shall sell all the gold he produces or obtain only to the gold board or its licensed service provider. Almost say, small-scale miners or more Ghana, they have only one option. Say, to gold, legitimately. You can only sell to the gold board through its licensed agencies. You can be a legitimate small scale miner. So to go to a good pim. Now so one tongue through a legitimate licensed agency a gold board na more gold in a them. If you try to smuggle to your betcho, this is how we are going to be able to make sure say your gold, you to me at least 80% of gold you to know Ghana no ye nyina ye to me access gold no aton magana nya ho faso e ma small scale miner no so enya edien gold no ho faso oba or say all gold mined in or being exported from Ghana shall be assayed by the gold board. Gold bia ye betu no Ghana bia no e was say a code through gold board. No gold can go out of this country. Abra yen checking the purity. Abra gold board in checking the purity. So the gold free Ghana ha na nya gold board stamped, purity checked. Sa gold no illegal. Any gold that will leave the shores of this country, sa gold no gold board and check the purity of the gold. Sa gold no is illegal and you can be arrested and jailed. Or say all gold produced by the small scale mining industry shall be exported by gold board. Gold bia yebetu no Ghana bia na gold board licensed agents atono gold bia ebefa gold board licensed agents mu aba gold ho no gold board nkwa and export gold to Ghana. Nobody is going to be given export license again. Nobody is going to be given export license in Ghana to go and export gold. People will be given license to buy gold on behalf of gold board. But nobody in Ghana will be given the license to go out, say, mekoton gold wabruche. It is only gold board. Among kwan betumi akoton Ghana gold wabruche. Meaning, gold board is the same as cocoa board. Meaning, now, sikebia yebeton gold wabruche biano 100% sikana saba back to Bank of Ghana. It does not go to any individual or shares. Everything will come straight back to the Bank of Ghana. So there will be no exporters again. the only exporter of gold in Ghana will be GoldBoard. Oba will say, no person shall without lawful authority hold gold except he is licensed by the GoldBoard. So GoldBoard no eba inception and I say you be a GoldBoard na. Obi any Ghana or say or hold the gold. You guess what hold the gold we to gold they see them a tiamra. The moment we to gold you need to sell it. Nobody has the right Imrano. Nobody in Ghana will have the right to hold gold. They are bad. Yes, gold is them. You have to sell the gold because gold now say legitimately Obama licensed the GoldBoard agency to me to buy the gold. Until nobody has the right. Until right now, no send the show. That is a chairman who to me go to go pa o yi the TV so it is a cocaine you bet much show. Yeah. And they be open na gold good them watch the shine ma na went to men prove why a gold we good them you bet much wako to jail. And the say with the cocaine ni we asha with them. If we say ya buying nkwan was say gold the ban ho. A buyer has to sell the gold in the name of Ghana. It is only the government. It is when you're ready to sell beton gold, I mean to gold. Muntie. When you're ready to sell beton gold, I mean to gold. So why you ready to sell beton gold and out to gold. But when you're ready to sell uber to gold, meant to gold because utu gold na also toma buying. And you see, this within a year, about 70% or 50% of Ghana ekayedino. John Mahama end this bit more slash because in just 2024, gold your ton ye $11.55 billion. Small scale miners in Kwa almost 6 billion. This almost 5 billion. This is not a joke. Now, have you also considered how many of these golds were smuggled out of Ghana? Meaning, the small scale miners in gold, about 90% or 20% of it was smuggled out of the country by the Indians, by the Chinese, and by those people. It means that the small scale miners in to be producing 40% of the 11.55 billion. It means that they did more than 40%. It means the small scale miners legitimately, they can do more gold than the commercial guys. Yes. That is why we all have to understand say GoldBoard, it is important, very imperative for us to support the GoldBoard that John Mahama Diabano. It is a game changer. You get it? Our gold sector has no regulator. MEF Muska, PMMC Muska, Bank of Ghana Muska. They go into the system. Nobody is checking anybody. They are using their muscles. They are determining the price. They are bullying people. Now, small scale miners are smuggling their gold because there's PMMC they determine the price. But GoldBoard will give a price that every gold miner will agree to it. And at the end of the day, almost all mining gold, small scale miners will get decent money. And that is the only way we can check your system. We can check our environment. Into license now. Minerals Commission, you be shining in amu. It is only GoldBoard. When you're ready to sell beton gold, I mean to gold. It's a simple thing. So when you're ready to sell to gold, beton gold, meant to gold. Because at the moment I'll be to gold and also tongue. Now, I want to show you the difference between PMMC and the GoldBoard. There are a lot of people saying, and I said PMMC, a GoldBoard, but no, they are totally different. GoldBoard, no, firepower. PMMC need firepower. And sometimes, it is a miracle and magic. Magic is for a short period, but miracle is forever. But when Jimmy, I want to say, you say magic and miracle are the same. The power that GoldBoard has and their specifications, it is more of a firepower than PMMC. Into Ubusamia, Ankamia John Mahama, I will scrap PMMC. I will make GoldBoard the only. HBI, your only cocoa board, That is what I will do. Now, Shadia, let's go and see the difference between PMMC and GoldBoard. Why we need GoldBoard. You see this? Difference between the PMMC and GoldBoard. Now, PMMC has no export functions or power. GoldBoard will be the sole exporter of gold from small scale miners. Into PMMC, how many export power? They cannot export gold, but GoldBoard will have export power. Now, GoldBoard will be the sole exporter. GoldBoard will export gold. So you see the difference between GoldBoard and PMMC. PMMC any power now GoldBoard one. GoldBoard bet by export gold. GoldBoard so Nkwane the only entity about export gold. PMMC does not have that power. Into the power that the GoldBoard comes with, it is more unique. That is why I was saying, making sure that GoldBoard, it is the only institution about manage your gold, your natural resource, especially to make sure say a being for baby. Now, the difference between PMMC and GoldBoard. Now, PMMC has the right to buy gold, but that's not an exclusive right. GoldBoard will be the sole authority with exclusive right to buy all the gold from small-scale miners. Also, PMMC, have the right to buy gold, but only exclusive rights or sole rights. To mean share. But GoldBoard, exclusive right to buy every gold. And the PMMC what to me GoldBoard to me kasiye. So with them, it comes with a lot of firepower. It comes with a lot of definite. They come with just straightforward way of basically protecting the natural resource, especially gold. Inti GoldBoard power ne kutano it is stronger. PMMC any 2 mix PMMC and share needs firepower to make sure say every single gold mine in Ghana they are able to take ownership of it and sell it in the name of Ghana for Ghana to make money. Now, difference between GoldBoard and PMMC. PMMC is the national assayer by public policy. GoldBoard will be the national assayer by law for all gold brought into or exported from Ghana, whether from small scale or large scale. Into PMMC is a national assayer by public policy. There's a policy, and PMMC is just a national assayer. What they do is they check the purity of gold before it's exported out. That is basically their job. But the GoldBoard will be the national assayer. Into the difference is that the GoldBoard takes more of a holistic look at the issue than the PMMC. PMMC is looking at the issue basically in the public eye, but the GoldBoard is looking at the issue or assaying the gold or selling the gold or buying the gold in a national form. Into one, they are the only people who can do export, and also whether from small scale or large scale. But PMMC cannot do that. PMMC just assays. And there is a vast difference between PMMC and GoldBoard Ejuma. GoldBoard Ejuma looks more legit and solid. It looks like it has more future to protect gold or Ghana and the sale of the gold, the value chain. It looks like the GoldBoard is the one that can do the job. Now, when you go down, it says this. PMMC is a self-financing company limited by shares. Into PMMC, and when the financing, the more shares you have, the more you make money out of PMMC. But when it comes to GoldBoard, it will be a statutory corporation funded by the government. So GoldBoard is a cocoa board. PMMC by shares. Amount for me to shares room and air running. By GoldBoard is purely it is a Bank of Ghana. GoldBoard will be seen as it will be seen the same as cocoa board. GoldBoard a government. Into Sikebia GoldBoard in directly to Ghanaians. Nobody has shares in GoldBoard money. Whatever revenue GoldBoard gets, it's straightforward to Ghanaians. A Bank of Ghana. We don't share our profit with anybody. There's nobody having shares in GoldBoard. GoldBoard, the shares in it belong to every Ghanaian. Some people do not take decisions or decide the path of GoldBoard. PMMC, people can decide its path, what they should do and what they should not do. But GoldBoard, it is statutory. It is ECG. It is Cocoa Board. It is a Bank of Ghana. It is a Mra and a Babeti GoldBoard. Do you get it? Now, the final one. Currently, PMMC only works as an aggregator for Bank of Ghana. Right now, as I speak, the Bank of Ghana, PMMC ne Bank of Ghana, Ghana mbra man who kwai man nkoto gold ankasa direct. Into a Bank of Ghana tamsika, no dia ma PMMC. Na PMMC a market so no ma legitimate people. In this obi lead PMMC, say a word a akwana no lead PMMC no. Now the Bank of Ghana tam sika mana okwa no akobi the companies. Now say oh media mama companies to gold. Into every gold the companies buy no, it is basically the profit is coming to him. That is the thing GoldBoard is going to stop. Because Bank of Ghana tam sika ma PMMC penyini na PMMC penyini betuma hwehwe ne call for no this kind of momo ana ono anka se betuma bie companies no aka se mo na mo to gold no infrastructure da so 5 cedis bia no $100 million mo fan breme. But at this point, GoldBoard bar Sadiano will be out. Now, GoldBoard, on the other hand, will aggregate and buy gold for itself for direct forest generation for the government. GoldBoard would directly buy the gold, and GoldBoard will directly sell the gold, and GoldBoard will bring the 100% forex dollars to Bank of Ghana. Finito. In this obika just say on pay GoldBoard. Now GoldBoard obi be wie sika metesen KwasiA-Kevin Ibrahim Mahama company. Ibrahim Mahama, he does not buy gold. Ibrahim Mahama is a miner. How does Ibrahim Mahama comes into GoldBoard issue? Ibrahim Mahama is not an aggregator. He is not a gold buyer. Ibrahim Mahama does not, he only mines. And the mining he does, people contract him to mine. Why do you sit on TV or radio and say Ibrahim Mahama beji gold ring achire we Jimmy? Achire sebi o ekwateboto, achire unim nyansa. Achire ebia ya bodua, ebia o sebre yasesa no, into unim nyansa unhu de ekọ. Because Ibrahim Mahama does not buy gold. Ibrahim Mahama does not sell gold. Ibrahim Mahama's company mines gold. So, GoldBoard, how does it connect to Ibrahim Mahama? Eche ya kwasia. Eche nipa na omutio no hu omo mo ye moa. Eche wankasa so ye janka. Ebia o maame kraman and die no no wo ntina obeka sa asem no. Because why dwini ye adwuma? There's no way a mining company is connected to GoldBoard. How? They don't deal directly in gold. So finito. This is what I have for you when it comes to the GoldBoard.